करत नाही
नाही ॲक्च्युली मला पण माहीत आहे.
ओवरऑल कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था मैम जब आपने पार्टिसिपेंट किया तब?
एक्सपीरियंस बहुत अच्छा रहा मेरा. मैंने जितनी उम्मीद की थी कि मैं जितनी चीज़ें सीख पाऊंगी मैंने उससे बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें सीखी. मुझे जो एक्सपोजर मिला वो किसी भी चीज़ से कंपेयर नहीं किया जा सकता है. ये मेरी जर्नी वंस इन अ लाइफ टाइम थी और मैंने इसका पूरा अच्छे से लाभ उठाया है.
मैम जो आपका कॉस्ट्यूम था उसको सबसे ज़्यादा ये हो रहा है तो क्या कहना चाहेंगे उसके बारे में?
जी, मेरे कॉस्ट्यूम को जो इंस्पायर्ड था कुंडलिनी चक्रा से. कुंडलिनी हमारे संस्कृत का एक शब्द है जिसका मतलब होता है कॉइल्ड स्नेक, कुंडली मारा हुआ सांप. हमारे शरीर में 7 चक्र होते हैं. ये जो कुंडलिनी चक्र होता है ये अवेकनिंग होती है हमारा. वो हमारे स्पाइन में जो मुदला चक्र होता है वहां से चालू होते हुए मस्तक पे जो क्राउन चक्र होता है वहां तक जाता है. तो ये कुंडलिनी अवेकनिंग इज द फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी विच स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द स्पाइन और वो क्राउन से निकलते हुए वो जो अवेकनिंग होती है उसे कहते हैं. जो मेरा कॉस्ट्यूम था वो इसी कॉन्सेप्ट पे था, इसी से इंस्पायर्ड था. This has been derived from the feminine energy. वो कैसे हम अवेकन करते हैं अपने अंदर. जो हम स्त्री कितनी एम्पावर्ड होती है वो कितनी अपने आप को अवेकन कर सकती है. मेरा कॉस्ट्यूम पूरा उसी चीज़ के ऊपर निर्धारित था.
मतलब आपका जो 60-50 कंट्रीज थी,
जी,
कॉम्पिटिटर्स थी, अलग अलग कंट्री से आई थी, वर्ल्ड की मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल फीमेल्स. हाउ वाज द होल एक्सपीरियंस बीइंग वन ऑफ देम?
50 कंट्रीज के साथ में compete करना अपने आप में ही एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि थी मेरे लिए. अपने कंट्री को मैं रिप्रेजेंट कर रही थी. भारत की नेतृत्व लेकर मैं वहाँ पर गई थी. ये मेरे लिए बहुत सम्मान की बात थी. मैंने वहाँ पे हर एक क्षेत्र पे कोशिश की कि मैं बहुत अच्छे से पार्टिसिपेट करूँ. हर एक चीज़ पर मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान दिया. जो मेरे अलग कंपिटिटर्स थे, मैं उन्हें कंपिटिटर्स तो नहीं कहूँगी, हम बहुत अच्छी सहेलियाँ बन गई थी. सब क्वींस हैं. जब हम बोलते हैं कि एक स्त्री क्वीन है वो उसी तरह से अपने आप को और अपने देश को लेकर चलती है. उन सब में हम सब में एक बहुत अच्छी बॉन्डिंग बन गई थी. हम सब ने एक दूसरे से बहुत कुछ सीखा. मैंने उनसे बहुत कुछ सीखा और जितना भी कुछ सीखा वो ज़िंदगी भर मेरे साथ रहने वाला है.
जो मिसेस वर्ल्ड के सबटाइटल्स, क्या-क्या सबटाइटल्स हैं और उनका क्या मतलब है?
मिसेस वर्ल्ड जहाँ पर अलग अलग देशों से हर एक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव आता है, उनके पास बहुत सारे सबटाइटल्स थे. उनमें से कुछ थे नेशनल कॉस्ट्यूम का. बेस्ट नेशनल कॉस्ट्यूम था, इंस्पायर्ड नेशनल कॉस्ट्यूम था. 4 क्षेत्र में उन्होंने नेशनल कॉस्ट्यूम के अवार्ड्स दिए थे. इनके अलावा उनके पास कॉग्निजालिटी अवार्ड था. कॉग्निजालिटी था जो एक स्त्री जिस भी कंट्री की है जिसे सबसे ज़्यादा वहाँ पे अपनाया गया, वो हमारी मिसेस जॉर्डन को मिला था. वो बहुत प्यारी थी. एंड इसके अलावा फोटोजेनिक थे और भी बहुत सारे ऐसे हमारे पास सबटाइटल्स थे जो मिसेस वर्ल्ड ने अलग अलग कंट्री से आए रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को दिया था. हर एक क्षण को मैंने बहुत अच्छे से जिया है. मैंने बहुत अच्छे से हर एक क्षण को अपनाया था. मैं उस मोमेंट पे जी रही थी. हर एक मोमेंट मेरे लिए बहुत बहुत महत्वपूर्ण था. बट अगर आप मुझे बोलोगे कि मुझे उन सब बेहतरीन क्षणों में से किसी एक क्षण को चुनना है तो वो होगा जब मैंने नेशनल कॉस्ट्यूम पहना और जो पहला स्टेप मैंने स्टेज पे रखा था. वो जो फीलिंग आई थी, वो फायर वाली फीलिंग अंदर से, वो एक ऐसी फीलिंग है जो मैं जिंदगी भर कभी नहीं भूल पाऊंगी.
What inspired you to participate in the beauty pageant?
Talking about beauty pageants, talking about the profession that I belong to, I'm a personality development trainer, I'm an educator. The moment when I decided to participate in a pageant was the moment when I was content in my life, both professionally and personally, but I wanted to challenge myself, go out of my comfort zone, and then that is when I decided to participate in one of the beauty pageants and just be there.
How did you and artist Eji Jasmine come up with the idea behind your meaningful outfit?
I was blessed to get in touch with Eji Jasmine, the Indonesian artist. He made sure that जो भी concept पे I had to work, the concept of being unique, the concept of coming up with an idea which actually could represent the culture and the heritage, the ideology behind the yoga that we do, behind the asanas that we do. And that is when we sat together, we brainstormed. My organization, Mrs. India Inc., Eji Jasmine and myself, we have had months of discussion, and that is when we came up with this concept of Kundalini Chakra, which eventually proved to be a very unique and a nice topic to work on.
From working as a
And I have enjoyed every moment. Being a student to being an educator, from a bank employee to now a winner and a crown holder, representing India, I have made sure that I give my 100% to each and everywhere that I am. And my journey has been full of learnings, full of new experiences. I have learned from every step that comes in.
Was it challenging to reach where you are today?
Diamonds cannot be polished without friction, and gold cannot be purified without fire. So unless and until you face challenges, it is not possible for you to actually come out and outshine. I feel privileged and grateful to be standing here and getting so much love and respect, getting accepted by people, giving this interview. And that is how I know that my challenges actually did paid off.
What role does your family play in supporting your career choices?
My family has been one of the best blessings that I could ever get. People ask for gifts, and I already have one, the most precious one, to have a wonderful family, a wonderful daughter, a supportive husband, and parents from both ends, both my husband and myself, who have actually stood by me and given me that support, that confidence that I can achieve anything and everything that I want in life.
What is your next plan?
Live every moment, take life as it comes. One day at a time is the concept that I live by, and here I am today accepting this moment and ready for all the best challenges coming ahead in life.
Last, what is the message that you would like to give to all the Indian married women?
Live your dreams, be there, be yourself, trust yourself. Self-love is something which is very important. The moment you start loving yourself and understanding that you are important, nothing can stop you from being the woman of the life, the lady of the family. Never lose your individuality. Live your life, live it to the fullest. Thank you.
Thank you, Navneet.
So much for all the love and respect that I'm receiving from and gratitude to me. And I'm so happy that I could bring little glory to the name of my country, representing India and being a representative. So, earning 2 medals for the country, one with the best national costume, and hoping to be more and better. But I'm very grateful for all that I have achieved.
So we are open for the questions. If you have any questions, we can go ahead.
Yeah, Ajit, so congratulations, you made India proud, and it's telling India, and you represent our country actually. You are proud and very glorifying moment for our country. 2 medals for the country. Why are you serious about it?
So to start with, I would say that was a moment of pride and gratitude for me to represent my country, India, on that international platform of Mrs. World. I made sure that I had put in all my efforts, and yes, it did show its results. I won 2 medals for the country, one for my national costume, which was inspired by the Kundalini Chakra, which was designed by my international artist, Eddie Jasmine. My organization, Mrs. India Inc., made sure that they were there for me and they helped me in all possible ways, and that is the only reason that I could achieve this.
How much were you confident enough? In fact, like you had one of the title of Mrs. India, definitely you were confident enough. It was on an international level, international scale. And what was the kind of preparation you had gone through?
So I was prepared by my organization, Mrs. India Inc., on all the different aspects that was possible, that were considered for the international arena. We had different aspects like personality development training, which was done by the Coco Berry. We had our dental partners, Dentist for You. For makeup and hair, we had Chirag Bombot. These were all international artists that I was associated with, under whom I got trained and groomed for my passion.
One thing is, are they able to listen, or you have a mic?
What is the advice?
Talking about the advice that I want to give all the women around in my country would be, believe in yourself, always understand that we have the power of being unique and we are all individuals. With this power of manifestation, hard work and dedication, you can just achieve whatever you want and no one can stop you.
Thank you. And what is your future goals now that you have become a celebrity? Do you have any plans in mind?
Thank you so much for giving me those credentials. Plans, I am taking one day at a time. I'm open to projects, I'm open to work, I'm open to all the opportunities that are coming in. If there's a good project, if there's a good opportunity, I would surely ponder upon it and go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Rajiv Vijayakar here from Parikh Worldwide. See, the Mrs. World contest finale was held in India in 2005, which I covered, and in which there were more than one Indian women. There was Mrs. India, of course, and there were 3 other countries were represented by Indians in that space. It was Canada, I think UK, and I think either Australia or New Zealand, I don't remember. So, was there any Indian candidate also in the fray this time? That is my first question. And secondly, we would like to know, how you adjusted the family life with the pageant.
Thank you for the question, sir. Answering your first question, Mrs. India Inc. is the only organization in our country who is licensed to send an Indian candidate on that international platform of Mrs. World. So this year, I was the only candidate that represented India with the tag of India on that international platform along with other countries. Finally, because of COVID, many countries had to step down, and yet we had 50 countries participating. And India was one amongst them, and I was the only candidate there. Talking about your second question, the kind of support and love that I have received from my family was, I'm in debt of them. They have always been my support system and my backbone. I couldn't have achieved so much in life had I not had this supportive family, this kind of supportive family. They have always stood by me. The confidence that they have in me actually helps me achieve more in life.
So could you tell me something about the family of family?
Talking about my family, I'm blessed with a daughter who is 6 years old. I always start from her. She is the soul of my life. I have a wonderful husband who has always stood by me. I have my mother-in-law, I have my brother-in-law, I have a co-sister. I live in a joint family, so the support system is stronger. And while I was out, they took care of my daughter really well. Apart from that, talking about my parents, I have a brother, and my father is a hotelier, and my mother is a housewife. Thank you.
Yeah, Mrs. Now something from yours.
So Mrs. India World is a very authentic and a premium, one of the oldest title for the married women in India. And So earlier, if you were aware of the brand known as Glash Ads, they used to conduct this whole beauty pageant. Since last 2 years, Mrs. India INC has been holding the license and sending their candidates, winners, to represent India at Mrs. World. Definitely the whole experience is beautiful. The whole journey that I get to witness as a founder of each contestant is a learning experience within itself. आपके आगे एक बहुत ही उम्दा नमूना है जो हमारे बोलते हैं ना, हम कोयले की खान में से जैसे हम हीरा निकालते हैं, तो उतना ही डिफिकल्ट होता है एक विनर को निकालना जो भारत का प्रतिनिधित्व कर सके अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर। आपके पास उस स्टेज पर आपके 50 कंटेस्टेंट्स होते हैं, 50 मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल वुमेन फ्रॉम अराउंड द वर्ल्ड, एंड मेकिंग श्योर आई हैव द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और आई हैव दैट holding to make sure that India performs the best and India gets the world crown. I always say when I select candidate at the audition level, because at the audition level Mrs. India INC get around 3,000 to 4,000 applicants, and there is a different shortlisting process that the panel of experts go through to make sure that we have 10 best candidates, out of which we have 50 performing on stage for the grand finale. So this whole process, we have to make sure that we end up with a candidate who does a proper or true justice to the Mrs. India World title, to the representative will be standing on the Mrs. World stage holding that India flag. So yes, it's a big responsibility, and I've been blessed to have some best of the winners. So last year we had Dr. Rashi Jain, and to add on this, that Dr. Rashi Jain in 2019 also ended up with the best inspirational national costume. This year, Mrs. Navdeep Kaur, she came back with the best national costume award. So yes, organization I think is doing very well, is growing each year, and we prepare contestants not for the Mrs. India pageant, but the day they are shortlisted, we prepare them for the Mrs. World pageant, because target is to get the Mrs. World crown in India. We have had so many Miss World crowns till now, but Dr. Aditi Govitrikal was the only Indian to win the Mrs. World crown in year 2001. So yes, it's been 22 years, and the journey is still on, the hard work is still on, and I promise soon we will definitely have the Mrs. World crown in India. That's what, as a founder of organization, I would like to say. आने वाला है।
So this is the she's trying to
हर साल हमारी
congratulations.
Thank you.
अच्छा, आपने भी बताया about your family background, but how you started when you were a child? आप you are from Bombay or you are from Punjab or where? Yes.
So I'm born and brought up in the steel city of Odisha, Rourkela.
Oh.
Yes. I'm a computer science engineer. Post that I've done my master's in business administration. I've been working with the bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, as an assistant manager. Post that I started working as an assistant professor in an MBA college, where I started taking up classes for graduates and postgraduates in marketing and HR, that is human resource. So I am an educator by profession. Currently I am a personality development trainer. And this has never been, pageantry has never been my profession initially, but then once I got this opportunity, I put in all my efforts, and here I am, representing my country.
That's a very important thing, like the entire world, as I told you, like the national costume, what was there. Something about that, like how the entire preparation was there. Because, as you said, like there are all different, every time people had to have different forms. This was something very unique. Like, just seeing the photograph, people really feel, you feel really proud of that. So, could you share your experience of that?
Thank you so much. My national costume was inspired by the concept of Kundalini Chakra. When we talk about Kundalini Chakra, Kundalini is a Sanskrit word which means a coiled snake. We have different 7 chakras in our body, and this Kundalini Chakra talks about the awakening of the chakra which goes from the base of the spine, that is the Muladhara Chakra, to the crown chakra, where the awakening is done. So we wanted to come up with a concept once representing India. So a concept which actually spoke about our rich heritage, our culture, and at the same time the concept of yoga, which is very native to my country, India. So it took us months. We were pondering upon the idea, and then my organization, Mohini Mrs. India Inc., we sat together, and we could actually materialize this concept with the help of Etty Jasmine, the artist, who helped us to bring this costume into reality.
I'm just wanting to know, can she present again when the next time it happens? Are they interested? Because this time she reached to the finals.
Yes,
and
yes,
maybe
yes.
now we have lots of hope that she can go ahead for me.
Yes, yes.
There are
My answer to this question is I did give my 100% this time. I've performed to the best of what I could, and there's always one chance in life where you give your 100%. And if you ask me कि क्या कमी रह गई होगी, so I would say I had given my 100%, and I would like to share my experience, help my forthcoming queens, share my experience with them, and help groom another person with different capabilities, with a different individuality to go ahead and represent my country, because I had my turn and I did my best in it.
Right.
Thank you.
It's a great team. It's a great.
And she has her own role to play when we'll have the forthcoming successor who will be going for it.
The latest experience personally.
Absolutely, and it has its own importance. Yes.
So that is very important.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
Yes, sir.
almost reached there. So
Myself to express myself better, because once you're a trainer, you know how to speak to people, you know how to express yourself. It becomes a little easy to actually go out there and reach to people and know about them and speak to them. So yes, my profession did help me.
yeah, but how did when you became a trainer, what were the principles or what were the basis, what were the books or whatever else you studied or you trained under somebody to acquire those skills as a
Yes.
trainer?
So I'm a management graduate. I have done my computer science engineering. Post that, I did my master's in business administration. Doing my business administration in HR anyways makes me credible enough to train someone, and that is how it started. It was need of the hour. I got married in the area which is a rural part of the country, Kansbhal. So that area doesn't even come under municipal corporation. So that's a proper Gram Panchayat area. That's a rural area. That's a Gram Panchayat area. So once I was there, I was taking up classes for these MBA students. And that is when I found out that there were kids who were already scoring 90% on paper. But whenever they got an opportunity to speak in front of the crowd, to express themselves, they got their chills. It was very difficult for them to express, come forward and talk. And that is when that ignited the fire in me, that let me at least put in that effort, the little of what I know, to support these kids and help them build their careers. And this is how this personality development, as a trainer, I started up.
Look here.
Ready, quick side? Now this is a solo guitar.